Sunny, warm Arizona, and after the winter many of us have had in Canada, it's hard to beat. Ford obviously agrees because it selected this area to launch the 2015 Edge. I know what you're saying, another sport utility, but hey, we got to go where the action is. And the reality for Ford is this: it sells about 10,000 Edges a month in the US, about 18,000 a year in Canada. Ford also says the people who buy the Edge, 40 to 50% of them are new to the brand, and it believes that utilities will drive future growth. So hey, it's hard to argue with that kind of thinking. So here is the 2015 Ford Edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2007 Ford Edge.
The Edge has been very successful for us in Canada. It's a very unique vehicle. People who drive an Edge love the Edge. They really get what Edge is all about. It's a bit of a different flavor than the Escape is, and it really offers a unique place in the market.
We've all seen vehicles parallel parked by themselves, including Ford's, and Ford also has a park out where it'll actually get you out of the tight spot it just got you in. But this Edge is the first Ford in North America to actually automatically park perpendicular. This is how it works. You want to find a spot to park, and of course we will back in. So you push the park assist. It will ask you, what do you want to do? Parallel park or perpendicular park? And then you have to put on your signal to show which side. So now I'm going to drive along behind these vehicles, and it's looking. I've got my indicator on. It's found a spot. Spot's found. It's telling me exactly what to do. I'm in reverse, taking my hands off the wheel. This is the freaky part, because you just don't know. You got to ride the brake. Asking me to shift forward, which I do. Back into reverse. And as it says, backing yourself is so last model year. Very cool. Remember, you still have control over the brakes, throttle, and transmission, so don't close your eyes. The Edge also has a 180 forward camera that helps in these parking situations no matter who's doing the driving. And if you happen to get some shaving cream on the camera, no problem, you can clean it as you clean the windshield.
It never gets old when you're a little kid and you get in trouble for sketching in the margins of your notebook at school instead of taking notes. It's sort of a sweet victory. It's a vindication when you see something that you drew, or one of your colleagues drew in this case, and you see it driving down the road, and you say to yourself, I was there when it happened, and I helped. I was part of the team, and now there it is in glass and rubber and steel moving down the road past you. And yeah, you got to stay focused on your driving, because it's easy to get distracted when you see one for the first time. In the beginning, I think there were some sleepless nights thinking about, not wanting to be known as the guy who screwed up the Edge.
The new Edge comes with 3 engine choices. The base 2-liter that now comes with a twin-scroll turbo and 245 horsepower. The naturally aspirated 3.5 V6 and 280 horsepower. But the real star of the show is right here, the 2.7-liter V6.
If I start with a base engine before I get the 2.7, I tell people to drive the base engine because there's 275 foot-pounds of torque in that base engine. That's more than 90% of the people will ever want or need, right? The problem is once they get in the sport, and we've seen this with the journalists this week, is they get put such a smile on their face. That's the one they want. So I say to fully appreciate both, you almost have to drive them in that order.
What's your favorite angle?
I like the rear 3/4 view because it showcases our new high-tech all LED lamps. The way their lamps connect to the backlight was really important for me. It spoke more to the future, and then the LED technology spoke to the future, so we really had a good time with those.
When will you find out if you screwed it up?
Well, soon, I guess. Production has started in Oakville. We're very happy about that. We'll know soon enough before the year's out whether we've got something that really continues the tradition of Edge and takes it to the next level of sophistication and refinement.
With sales sagging, Ford knew it had some work to do with the Edge to get it back into the showroom spotlight. Designer Kevin George hoped he wouldn't be known as the guy who screwed it up. Well, he can rest easy. This is the best looking Edge to date, and with the 3 engine choices, the engineers too can breathe a sigh of relief. It's also the best driving Edge to date. Yes, it doesn't have the 3rd row option that some of its competitors have, but you can decide if that's a deal breaker. For me, the bottom line is the new 2.7 liter V6. This thing is a little rocket and really has a sweet sound. And I think it gives the Edge a personality it's never had before. So yeah, put it on your list.